Food Loves Flora making a YouTube video. I don't know how to do an intro, so I'm just letting you guys know this is a YouTube video, in case you were wondering. Yeah, that's right, I'm moving my platform, not moving it, I'm just making some YouTube occasionally whenever I have something I really want to say. So a little while ago I asked for you guys to DM me some questions about food, health, fitness, anything related to that, and a lot of you guys did, and I never actually made the Q&A. I was gonna make it on my Instagram stories, but I never got around to it. I got busy, and the reality is that that would have been so long and no one would have watched it, because who watches Instagram stories? Some of these aren't gonna be questions that you guys DM'd me specifically for that Q&A. Some of them are gonna be just questions I get a lot, because I find that on my Instagram and from people at school who follow my Instagram, I get a lot of the same questions over and over again that I would like to answer all in one place, so that if you're ever wondering a specific thing and everyone else on earth is also wondering it, you know the answer. The first question that someone sent me was, what's more important, exercise or healthy eating when it comes to being healthy? And at first, when I was thinking of the answer to this question, I was thinking at my own life, and I was like, well, what do I do more? Do I exercise more? Do I eat better? What do I focus on? But then I realized that this has a very basic scientific answer. When you talk to like a nutritionist or a doctor or a trainer or anybody about trying to be healthy, they'll tell you that the way that your body looks and feels is 30% how active you are and how you exercise, and 70% how you eat. 70% is obviously way bigger than 30%, so it's way more important, and this is honestly true. There's a bunch of sayings out there about how you can't out-exercise a bad diet, and quite honestly, I don't know about that. Because if you've ever looked up like videos of what Michael Phelps ate back when he won like his first Olympic gold medal, he ate like crazy, and he would eat like 50 pans of like cheese fried spaghetti before he'd go to practice and stuff like that, and he ate like shit. There's actually this YouTube video that I think BuzzFeed did, where they get people to try Michael Phelps's diet from when he was an Olympian, or I guess he still is, so when he started his Olympian journey, and they're just regular people trying to eat his food, and they're disgusted by it because he ate horribly and he was super fit. So that was a bad example. I don't know about that. But I will say that in my own life, when I started to become healthy, most of the changes that I made were to do with my eating. I think it's the easiest thing to change, because if you decide to eat healthier, you don't really have to do much differently to do that. You just have to, like, when you choose to eat, choose healthier foods. Whereas if you were choosing to exercise more, that's a time commitment, which is harder. So I would say, like, that in itself, like, I would choose healthy eating over exercise for the average person, because the average person doesn't have time to immediately up their exercise by 5 times, you know? If you only exercise twice a week, and it's because you only have time to exercise twice a week, exercising 4 times a week isn't really gonna help you. But it doesn't matter how busy you are, anyone can eat healthy. So I would say eating healthy is way better. The next question that I get a lot regarding my food page is, how do I have time to make healthy food and to eat healthy food all the time? The reality is, it doesn't actually take that much time to eat healthy at all. I would argue it takes the same amount of time, and if you meal prep your foods and keep a bunch of like cut up vegetables and pre-cooked like quinoa and a bunch of really easy ready-made things in the fridge that are healthy, and like, I don't know, boiled eggs, whatever you like to eat, it's actually really quick. Like those bowls I make, I get a lot of questions about the bowls, so I will make a video about the bowls. The only reason why it would take me personally a long time to make those bowls or to make any of my meals is because I try and take pictures for my Instagram account, and that takes so long. Making the bowl look nice and like cutting everything all nicely and then putting it on the cutting board, because I don't have a wood like countertop, so I take all my pictures on a cutting board. Arranging everything, taking the photos, making sure I have a bunch of different angles so that I can pick one I like, that takes a lot of time. You are not doing that, so if you are just trying to eat healthy and it's just for you and you're not trying to take a photo of it, it'll honestly take you 3 minutes to put together a bowl. The next question that people have been asking me a lot lately, ever since I started putting the macros at the bottom of my posts, is what website or app do I use to count calories and macros? And ever since about September, when I started doing that, I've used MyFitnessPal. I think it's the best app for this. It's free. You can pay for a premium version, and basically the premium version is the exact same app, but there are a couple more features. But in all honesty, I find that all the premium features are like not really worth the money. Like, it's an amazing app on its own and it has a bunch of features. What I really like about MyFitnessPal versus a lot of the other ones that are out there, like LifeSum is really popular and Fitbit is really popular, is, first of all, about Fitbit, I used to use that, and I can honestly say that Fitbit is probably great if you have a Fitbit. You can use the app if you don't have a Fitbit. Don't do it. It's really made for people with a Fitbit appliance, and I don't have one, and if you don't have one, nothing about it is accurate. Like, if you put in how much exercise you do and how much food you eat, the amount of calories that it will tell you that you burned in a certain exercise are just never accurate, because that app, you're meant to use like an armband that literally tracks your heartbeat and tells you exactly how many calories you burn. So if you don't have that armband, it's not going to be accurate. I love how simple MyFitnessPal is. It's just a white screen. It just shows you exactly what you're eating. There's a really nice feature where you can like scan the barcode of the foods you're eating if it's like a packaged food, and it will tell you like exactly how much is in that thing, and then you just have to say the serving size. So I really like MyFitnessPal, and I would recommend that. I've been asking what my workout routine is and how often I work out and how active I am, and in all honesty, I wouldn't say I'm like crazy active. Basically what I do is I dance twice a week, but one of them doesn't really count. This is an hour long, but I usually only end up dancing for like 15 minutes of it, because that's when it's my turn to get corrected. So that doesn't really count, but it's there. And then on the other day that I dance 2 hours in a row, and one of those is like a competition class where we work on a dance for competition, and the other class is a technique class, and that sometimes has conditioning involved. I honestly wouldn't say that it's the best exercise, but it is good cardio, so that's good. And then outside of that, I usually try and go to the gym. I try and go 5 times a week. I don't have as much time as I used to have to work out as often. School got crazy. I started working a bit more and stuff like that. So I usually end up going about 4 times a week. And I always say I'm gonna go 5, but it doesn't work out. And basically I alternate. I do lower body days and then upper body days, and then the upper body day usually has like 20 minutes of cardio attached to it, and the lower body days don't. So if it were a lower body day, which I do twice a week, that's all weightlifting, and that's all strength training, and that's all using as heavy weights as possible. And for my upper body day, I usually go on the treadmill for 20 minutes at like a 15% incline, and I usually just walk at a 15% incline. It's not that easy, okay? I walk at a 15% incline, and I usually like power walk it, so I usually try and go about, I find that 4.5 is like the max speed I can be going without running, because I hate running. So I usually do like 4.5, and that's like a super intense power walk uphill, and I'll do that for 20 minutes, and then I will go into arms and abs. And on the days where I don't do upper body, I still try and do like 10 minutes of abs at the end of my workout, because I'm really trying to work on them. Do I ever eat anything fun, or do I ever have a cheat meal, or do I ever like chill a little bit and not focus so much on eating healthy? And the reality is that I eat something unhealthy like once a day. Obviously, you guys have to remember is that like if I were to eat like a cookie or like, I don't know, some chips, I'm not gonna take a picture of that and put it on my Instagram, because my Instagram is like a healthy eating page. So I'm only gonna post when I'm eating healthy. So you guys really only see when I'm eating healthy. But something I will say about that, because I did have someone else ask me how I'm able to eat so healthy so often and not go crazy and not like get tired of it, is 2 things. My healthy foods are very flavorful, so I don't really miss unhealthy foods. And also, the way that I kind of have things set up is that my meals are all super, super healthy. Because I eat such healthy meals, I am able to have a little bit more room in my snacks. So for example, in a day, I might have like a smoothie for breakfast, like a nice quinoa bowl with veggies for lunch, and for dinner, I'll have like some fish, some, once again, steamed veggies, I love veggies, some salad maybe, and it's all really healthy. And then after school, I'll be like, you know what, I just want some chips, and I'll have like half a serving of chips. And the reason why I say half a serving, I'm not talking about like, I don't eat anything, I eat half a serving, but like, what I found is that half a serving of chips is actually a lot of chips. I have another snack in addition to it that's healthy. I just won't have like a huge unhealthy snack. So yeah, I'll have like my half a serving of chips in addition to hummus and carrots, you know? And so I just find that system just makes it really manageable, and I don't really think of it as like eating super healthy because in all honesty, it's not very strict. Yes, the bowls that I make are healthy, but the bowls that I make are also really yummy, and I crave them, like, because as healthy as my bowls are, I love them so much, and the reason why I eat them so much is because I love the taste. And so I think that if you love the taste of your healthy food, eating healthy isn't like a sacrifice because you're eating foods that taste good to you. Like if I come home and my mom's baked cookies, I'm gonna have a cookie. But I'm not gonna like stop and have McDonald's for dinner. Like I think that's kind of just where I draw the line. Like I'm not gonna have like a super processed like cheeseburger. I don't eat meat, but if I ate meat, I would not have a super processed like cheeseburger and fries every day for dinner. But I would have a half a serving of chips every day. There are probably more questions that I didn't get to or didn't see, or you guys might have some more questions, especially after watching this video, so you can always send them to me. I probably won't make another Q&A for a while, but if you just DM me on Instagram, I will probably answer. Like, I kind of answer everyone. Like, I'll answer you, I'll talk to you on Instagram. These are all the questions I have for today. It's kind of getting pretty cold, so I kind of want to go inside. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, I guess this is a YouTube video. You can subscribe if you'd like to. You can like it if you'd like to. You can share it if you'd like to. Yeah, I'll probably be making some more videos soon. If you have something that you would like me to talk about in a video, feel free to leave it either in the comments, DM me on Instagram, comment on my, like, I don't know, I don't care. Get into contact with me. You figure it out. But yeah, thanks for giving me your time and have a great rest of your day. Bye. As I was saying,